not going to actually start any type of distribution before we can start the actual supplying of capital and the earning of interest on the protocol. So the same time that the V1 ships, you'll be able to use our product, and then just using the service itself, you will yield LQ, just the user distribution system. If you also wanted to take, the tokens that you mint upon supplying your ADA or AGUSD, you can also lock those up in a yield farming staking contract and yield additional LQ yields on top of that, right? So there's many different ways that users will be earning LQ in the system, essentially. There's also a dividend method that we're going to shortly implement after that, and it's going to be pretty much all actually automated within the system. And actually, that alone is going to be another incentive to hold LQ and not just farm it, like you see with Compound, where you basically go in, you farm your comp, and you sell it immediately to kind of lock in the price. So there actually are going to be some incentives and disincentives to kind of selling your LQ, where actual LQ holders will definitely be yielding more of the protocol's economic profit than those who don't hold any LQ.
Okay.
And it's also a governance token. So there's voting, there's liquid democracy, there's the delegation of votes to users in the system. So its actually main purpose is an update mechanism and a coordinating mechanism for the entire protocol. So we're saying, as a founding team, we want to step aside at V1 and let you guys as the community run with it. Whether that means a new governance framework, whether that means whatever the analysis frameworks that we come up with to value new tokens that we want to introduce on the protocol, the changing of parameters, anything that affects the actual smart contracts that are on chain, or is trying to raise funds or something similar to Catalyst to do an integration with Liqwid, or to build a product or maybe a marketing campaign around Liqwid. There's an entire Liqwid DAO treasury, and the funds within it can be dispersed by any community member who has a good enough proposal that gets voted on, funded, and has enough support behind it, basically.